Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 39 of Build the Terminator.
The Terminator, week by week, built the T-800, the killing machine that defined a generation. Easy to build with high-quality metal components. You can control sound, lights, articulated limbs, and L.A.D eyes, and explore the Terminator universe. Build the Terminator, issue 1, just $1.99.
So welcome back guys and girls, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Build the Terminator. Today, as I mentioned, issue 39. I'm just going to do it on its own because I want you to see how it comes together once I've done this section before I move on to putting the head in issue 40. It's not going to be a very long video, which is good. So as I mentioned, today, finally, at issue 39, we're going to be connecting the left and right shoulders together. So if you just see there, we've got a few components. And obviously we have the right arm and shoulder completed. So that's obviously going to be connected today with the left shoulder. So there'll be a section that's going to go on here and they will be joined together, and obviously that's the first phase for when we move on to adding the head in the next issue, and also then we start working down on the spine. So really exciting stuff, can't wait to get started, so let's get cracking. So just before we get started, just going to run through the parts quickly with you. So obviously I've already mentioned we've got the right arm and shoulder from previous issues, and also the completed left shoulder. So obviously you need these, that's self-explanatory. Then moving to the actual components from this issue, first of all we have the thoracic cage connector. So that's obviously what's going to fuse the shoulders together nicely, and that's metal, nice and solid. Then you've got these components here, which are 39.3. They are the thoracic cage braces, again being metal. Then moving over to the smaller parts, we've got, I believe these are the M3 nuts. You've got 3 of those with 1 spare. You've also got washers, so there's 5 of them, 1 spare. And then lastly, you've got the PM 3x16mm bolts, so those nice long ones there. And also the little washers, 39.2, they're just the plastic inserts. You also need some crosshead screwdrivers, tweezers apparently, but I think I won't need them, and that's it. So let's get building. This is where the plastic inserts are going to go. So I'm just going to pop those over, and you'll see there's the little holes for the pins to sit into. You don't need any glue for this. If it doesn't sit in there for any reason, you can add a little bit of glue, but as you saw, they're not coming out. So that's steps 1 and 2. Then for 3 and 4, you're going to flip it over, and you'll see here they are the hexagonal shapes for the actual nuts, the M3 nuts. But first of all, you want to put a washer into that recess area, into that little hole on each side. So I'm just going to pop that through. And then once that's done, you're going to take one of the M3 nuts and you're going to put it again through those holes over the washer. Like so. So obviously they're in there loose at the moment, so they may come out when you have to flip it over, but if that's the case, we'll work our way around it. So then just for step 5, you're going to be taking the bolts. So these are the large ones we mentioned before, and you're just going to pop a little washer over each one, ready for the next stage, like so. So that's steps 1 to 5 complete. So moving on to steps 6 to 9. So we're going to take issue 32, obviously that's the right arm and shoulder, and I've positioned it like so, so you can see the way it's going to sit. Now what you want to do, first of all, you're going to take one of the bolts with the washer on it, and you're just going to thread that through the hole on the top of the shoulder, like so. Then once you've done that, you're going to take component 39.1, obviously that's the shoulder connector, and you're going to flip it over. Now obviously at this point I'm going to lose one of the bolts, the nuts sorry, inside, but that's fine. So make sure you hold on to the other one, and what you're going to do, you're going to slide it underneath. So I'm just going to flip it around to make sure that that is in alignment, because you want the bolt to go through where the nut is sitting. One thing I did mention though is, as you may have seen, I was doing it the wrong way up, so it's a great start already. You want the the inserts, the black inserts here, to be facing up, not down, like so. And once you've done that, whilst holding on to the nuts underneath and carefully holding this all together, this is the fiddly part, I'm going to grab my screwdriver and I'm going to secure the bolt. Now it's quite a long screw, so you have to make sure that you get in as far as it will go to make sure it stays connected. Now it's a little bit loose at the moment, so I'm just going to keep screwing it before I move on to the next side, which will fully fuse it. Okay, so for steps 9 to 11, you're just going to do exactly the same thing as you did before. So taking another one of the bolts, you're going to pop this through the left shoulder at the top, so just through here, with the nut attached to it, like so. Then making sure that it is in the same alignment as the right shoulder, so the actual shoulder blades want to be facing down like that, so you can see here that they're flat and the same. So again, I need to put the washer and the nut in the back of the connector because obviously it fell out. So just going to pop those through, and then once I've done that, I can do exactly the same as with the right shoulder. Screw the long screw in, like so. And make sure you hold the nut from the back so it doesn't move too much and speeds up the process of connecting them. And after some firm but still gentle work, there you have the connected shoulders. So there you have it, the completed project. That is the right and left arm, sorry, the right shoulder and left shoulder connected up, like so. So I'll just spin that round so you can get a different look of it from this side. Pretty cool, huh? So that's issue 39 complete. It was a bit more fiddly than I thought it'd be, to be honest, but it feels a bit flimsy, so I'm hoping I've not done something wrong. I've double checked the instructions, I don't think I have. But anyway, looking forward to getting on to issue 40 now, because I'm finally going to put the head on. So now we have a robot coming together, and then just 2 more issues for this year, sadly, and we move on to the hip and pelvis. So what I've got coming up, as I said, issue 40, we're going to be working on connecting the head. So it's going to end up looking like this very soon. So I'll just show you again at the front. There's not too many parts, just a few parts, obviously. So we'll begin connecting the shoulders. So where there's an area at the top where the shoulders were part of the connector, actually, where the head will go on. So nice and simple, shouldn't be too difficult, I hope. And then we can move on to the final 2, and then you're going to see something quite special. So hope you liked the video today, guys. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Also leave some comments in the section below, and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. But anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in, and I'll see you soon for issue 40.